These next two stories are about besties. They came in together and they love each other so much. So we're gonna do it back to back. The first one, her name is Cal, maybe even Cali, and the next one's gonna be named Rhea. Cali is such a baby. She came in complaining of everything from A to Z. She sat down talking about how she has dyspareunia, which is like painful
Relations.
and she talks about spotting, and she even talks about pain in the pelvis area. But then when you go down to check, she hits the ceiling, she hits the chandelier, she doesn't want you to touch her, but yet she's still complaining about everything under the sun from A to Z. After this crazy assessment, she's still complaining from A to Z. She makes her way home on a bicycle. Keep all that in mind. After the complaining from A to Z and her imitating with the chandelier, how does this translate? So chlamydia is a very common sexually transmitted disease whose signs and symptoms can be initially asymptomatic, but then when the symptoms come on, they come on. You're gonna have mucopurulent drainage, and think of that like milky substance. You're gonna have the pelvic pain, which comes along with dyspareunia, which is painful. And finally, the painful pelvis can progress and exacerbate to the point where they have cervical motion tenderness, which means when you go in with your scope to assess, they're going to feel so much pain, they're going to hit the chandelier. That's called the chandelier sign. Look it up. Finally, treatment for chlamydia is going to be either azithromycin, A through Z, or doxycycline. The bicycle? There you go. And if they have any concerns with the first two, you can give them azithromycin or erythromycin. As a practitioner or a nurse, it is your duty to go ahead and report syphilis, gonorrhea, or chlamydia to... Like and follow for part 3.